friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans. I'm here to plan, I was going to get that stuff out, but let's just look at the week. I am here to plan the 11th through the 17th, which for us is spring break. So things will be a little different just because, you know, spring break, my kids are off, my husband took the week off. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. He took time off around Valentine's Day when my kids were off. Sorry, I was trying to remember. And he got sick. So it wasn't exactly the most thrilling because it's like, oh, well, that's a bummer. So I'm excited. My kids will be gone for a little while. They'll be gone till Tuesday. So today is Friday. After school, they're going to go to my parents and we'll be there until Tuesday, which gives us a little bit of a break, and I am so looking forward to it. So yeah. And I think what I'm going to do, and I've done this before, is I've just spelt like spring break across the top, and I think I'm going to do that now, but I don't have, this is the only alpha I have here. So I need to go grab my journal where I have my other alphas. So hold please. Okay, so my options are this one, which is like the vellum, this kind of tannish looking one, or the blue one. What I'm worried about is that these two options are going to take up a lot of space. This one is definitely the biggest one, and so I don't think I'm going to use that one. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe this one. I mean, we'll just go with board, I guess, and see what happens. I don't think there's anything I have to mark at the top, so that's why I'm thinking of putting it across the top. And honestly, this will be very much a chill planning week, because there's no school activities, and other than like one appointment, there's nothing really going on. I'm not even going to work on Monday and Tuesday when my kids are gone, because I just tried to put it on. I'm already trying to spell it wrong. Let's try that again. There we go. We're actually lucky that I'm filming it all. So during lunch, while my daughter eats, I always let her watch like a show or a movie or something, and I always sit there and I read. And I am currently reading A Court of Wings and Ruin, I think it is. And I'm right at the end. I mean, I have maybe 50 pages to go. And the last thing I wanted to do, honestly, was put it down, because it's good. I'm really, really enjoying it a lot. And I'm like dying to see what happens. And I'm not going to say anything about what just happened with what I just read, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone that might want to read it that hasn't read it yet. But, oh boy, that was like, there was a lot, and I didn't want to put it down. So I'm like, I got to do this, get it done with, get a little bit of work done. I have an order I want to do today. And then, I stuck this to my finger for some unexplained reason. Now it won't come off. There we go. Get my order done, and then I can go right back to reading. Because I am just like, it's super exciting. Super exciting. So there's that. Otherwise, it's just kind of honestly a dreary day. These tiny little things, I wish they came out easier, like the middle part, because it's really annoying. It's a dreary day. Yesterday, we walked in rain, which pretty much sucked. I could put it here. I don't know if I'm going to want to like spread this out more. I figure at this point, let's just get it off the page. I'm not like pushing them down super hard. But anyways, it rained yesterday afternoon, so we got wet. It was really annoying. This is why I don't use alphas very often, because the fact that the middle pieces don't want to come out and they're not ever cut well So we got really wet because yesterday was also a 2 pickup day, naturally. And yeah, but it is just cloudy and dreary today. It is not raining today. It was drizzling a little bit, but not too bad. Now, my question is, do I spread out spring and then spread out break here? Because really, okay, let's kind of put it here. There's probably a better method to which I could have done this, but I didn't, so it's fine. It's just kind of a dreary day, and it's the perfect day, however, to sit and read a book, which is exactly what I want to be doing right now because it is so good. So good. I think I somehow hate that more. Yeah, I don't like that. I'd rather go back to what I did before. But yeah, there's nothing else really happening. Let's see. My son failed his vision test, so that's cool. He had said a few times in the past week or so that he was starting to have trouble seeing the board. So it's like, okay, well, it sounds like we're going to take you to the eye doctor. When my daughter was in 2nd grade when she ended up with glasses. Both my husband and I wear glasses, so this isn't like a big shock. But it was like, I was hoping to, maybe he'd hold out a little bit longer. But it wasn't one of those like, oh, we didn't see that one coming kind of situations. Maybe I want it to go all the way across, which is, even though it's the weekend and obviously spring break doesn't really apply to the weekend, and I didn't do that well. But then, and so I kept asking, have you guys done your vision test at school yet? And he, had said no. Well, on Monday he had his his just normal well child checkup. So I picked him up early that day, and he said, oh, we did, and I knew they would check his vision at school. He said, we did our vision test today at school. And he said, and I said, oh yeah? He goes, yeah, I failed. I was like, well, I guess that's not a shock. You had said that you couldn't see. And then we go to the doctor, and he failed it miserably. So I'm like, well, that's ×2 confirmation. Definitely can't see. So he goes on Thursday, which probably will be the only thing I have to mark for spring break, other than we're doing a party for him. So on Saturday, and then the kids are gone these 2 days. And I'm not working those days, so I'm not going to work those days. My husband and I will go to the grocery store on Monday because we will need food. So I can mark that. So it'll be kind of weird though, because it'll be just the 2 of us. It hasn't been just the 2 of us in a very long time, but it would be nice to have some time. We can go out to eat. It's been so long since we've been on a date. We do these date night inboxes, but it's just not the same, And how do I want to mark? Do I still want to mark that I guess I could just put a sticker down here somewhere, because we're going to come back probably in the evening, that the kids come home. So let's see what our options are. I don't know what we're going to do. We haven't really talked about it. Just that, Also, I think I might use... let's use this. Do I like this with this? I don't know. There it is. I don't remember what I was saying. We don't have any grand plans. It's just having a break is nice. And then we have the rest of the week to do as we see fit. which I don't know what that is. So I was thinking of using this, go with like these greens, and we'll just mark it. Do I want to cut this in half though? Actually, wait. Let's not do the green. Let's do this brown, because it's already cut in half. And we'll put it like right here if the kids return home. And I don't need that. And then I need to mark his eye appointment. So I don't really have another brown. It's really kind of annoying that this is the only other brown, which I could use, but that feels like really repetitive because I just used that there. Maybe I don't want to use that there. Okay, let's backtrack. I can't decide. Obviously, I still struggle a little bit with this kit. I think the last 2 weeks, honestly, have turned out pretty well. Like, they're pretty cute. But there's something about it. I don't love the denim. I have a hard time with the hexagon. Okay, so my alarm just went off. So I don't think it cut off much. But I don't remember if I was just saying that I don't love these. And so this sheet gives me a hard time. Let's look back at these two sheets. So I could, maybe I do go back to this. I keep like, I'm even sitting here thinking about my book. It's so good. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll put this here. Just write Kids Gone with a like line like I did last week. And go with that. And then I'm going to do... it's also hard because there's not a lot going on, so there's a lot of dead space this week until I do, if I'm going to do any kind of like memory keeping for what we did over spring break, which I'm more likely to do. I don't really have that same color. I have that same color there. So I guess I could just use this and then just write eye appointment and then the time. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think that's it. I mean, I could mark St. Patrick's Day. I don't feel like it matters that much to us. We don't celebrate or do anything for St. Patrick's Day, but I have the sticker. I can put that down there. And I'm not working these 2 days. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be working the rest of the week because, I don't know. I told my husband, I said, I'm going to take it a pretty easy week unless I have like a ton of orders. I may just try to keep up with orders, but I'm not going to do anything else really. So oh, that's the wrong side. I'm not overly concerned about marking work stuff. If I work, I will write it down. I think this will definitely be more of a memory keeping week than it will be a, like, what am I doing week. I'll have my to-dos down here like I normally do because that does help kind of keep my brain in check. And I need to mark still the party over there. But I don't think I need to. I guess I could have used this one. Let's take this one off, maybe. And put this one on, which kind of goes with the greens that I had going on. I'll just put it down a little lower. There's a little star for some unknown reason. Just put that there. And then we'll take this green to-dos. Apparently we're going green with most things this week. I honestly don't even know what to chat about. Anyway, I was talking about Connor and well, my son, his name is Connor, in case you're wondering, and his need for glasses. So I never put these down straight, like ever. So I'm taking him here, and most likely he'll end up with glasses, which makes me just a wee bit sad. And I know it's silly and it's fine, and he will still look just like him. But, you know, you get used to seeing your kids a certain way, and then the idea of like, now they have glasses. And I adjusted with my daughter too. The only thing I worry about with him still being so young is the potential of having to replace glasses often, because he's a little rougher than my daughter is. So we'll see. We will probably have to have some hard and fast rules about how we treat our glasses, because otherwise they will not survive. But we'll see. I have no doubt that he'll end up with a prescription. It's just a matter of what kind of prescription, and we'll get him some glasses that look great on him, and, you know, it'll all be fine. Okay, so now we are on to the, okay, I won't use those, the decorating portion of this video. I feel like I've really just like rambled about nothing, because I'm just like, I don't know. So I have a little bit more room this week, as you can see. I like these cactuses a lot, but I don't know that I want to do the cactuses because I just did the cactuses. I do like this mountain scene. I like these. And we could go with another, or we could go with like scenes because we have more room. So maybe we'll do that. So, because these are definitely a lot bigger. So let's put this one here. Put this one up here. That one here. What other one do we really like? Put this one. And we could layer this one even with this. Okay. My daughter noticed my absence in the other room. So let's cut this off. And then I think we'll do maybe something down this way. Could do like this one. And then do I want to do like a quote? So we have these quotes here, and then we have a bunch of sayings here. All in or nothing. I mean, these are less in the way of quotes and more just like things. Life is a great adventure. The only way out is through. Cowgirl will either find a way or make one. Life is rough, so you've got to be tough. Let's go with life is a great adventure. And we'll put that one here. And do I want to do no? All right, let's go ahead and write in, and then I need to still I put my things away. But let's go ahead and write in what we got going on, so I can really see it all together. Okay, and then we have an alarm went off again. I don't know why it keeps going off, but it does. Okay, and then let's I feel like it needs something right there, but I'm just gonna leave it. I think I'm not a big fan of how I wrote that, honestly. Okay, let's get out these that I put away for some unknown reason and mark down stuff. Work. Right, I feel like I need to mark. I have new releases on Friday, and I feel like I need to mark that so I don't forget. I don't really want to incorporate blue. I could just do like a little, this little doodad, because I don't have any small, something, anything to go there. Do I have new releases? I have like a bunch of stuff that I don't use a ton of. No, nothing that says new releases. That's fine. We can just write it. Okay, what do we think? I like it. It's simple, but I didn't need a lot for this week because it's quite weak. But I think it turned out good. Probably what I'll do, and I mentioned this kind of earlier, is I'll probably do like memory planner, like make notes of things that we do, but keep it pretty simple, because sometimes I do that, like I mark when I work on something or whatever. So that's probably what I'll do. But otherwise, I think this is it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.